Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello, friends and family and neighbors. I'm trying to change the intro. You know about that? So I'm still. Sometimes I can even get excited. That's what I've been doing for years, but I'm trying to not do that because then it's like whoa, and then drops right off. So I'm trying to do this thing where I can say hello, friends and family and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. My name is Rick Ward. Thank you for joining me in this difficult time in my life. I think it's better than that. The better that one than. It smells like burning. You smell it? I don't know. Is that me? something out there. I think somebody's probably just smoking something unknown thing. What are they smoking? That's like could be the game. Ooh, I think this one's working.
Hello?
Is it?
Hello? Hello?
This thing's not. Oh, okay. You try again.
Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's there.
Cool.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hot.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just moved a little bit of things. I was just got off my bike and I am overheated and it's uncomfortable for me really, actually. Maybe it is a difficult time in my life. Where's the fan? I have one somewhere at one point. It's really big. It's like about this. It's like this big, it's a big ball. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes it's right in front of your face. You don't think it's gonna be right in front of your face. You look I look over there first. I guess it was the third. It's always in the last place you look.
Right.
I looked over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked over here. It was just right in front of my face. I'm plugging in now because it's hot.
That sounds good.
You probably are used to the heat, right?
Yeah, I have the long sleeve on because it's still honestly like kind of chilly for me.
Oh yeah.
But I brought the jacket just in case because I might get cold if it gets dark. But I definitely feel like I'll be more used to it once it's like June, July.
Yeah, well then it's gonna be 100.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Why is it not turning on?
No.
Oh. Okay. Now you're gonna hear this sound, viewers. You hear the whooshing? It's gonna sound. It's somewhat loud, but maybe it's like other shows would say, "Don't no fan, it's too loud." But we're just gonna hear the fan.
Might be soothing too for some people. I use a fan to go to sleep because I like the sound of it.
You gotta get a wave machine.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna put a wave machine video on the channel maybe soon. Yeah. If you know about the wave machine, you can hear it on the program.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the back. We'll say, "What's that sound?" too. So we already got that going. That's like a big part of the program for me. It's like half of it, just that. When was the last time you were here?
After Arts Walk.
Yeah, was
like
that
just like a couple days, so it's about in like a week, a little over a week.
Was that last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
I think you were here on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, we watched the Arts Walk footage.
Yeah,
that one
on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That was last Saturday, so that was 1 week ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a week.
It was pretty good. Just working, and then I went out to the Evergreen Forest. And that was fun.
It's a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
F-lot?
Yep, F-lot.
We go to the beach?
Yeah, I went to the beach just real quick. But I went out there for the mountain bike stuff that's out there.
They're doing an event?
No, it was just the jumps and trails that are out there.
You like mountain biking too, huh?
Well, no, I'm riding the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. They have a steep enough hill or whatever, or you just going?
Oh yeah, it's plenty steep.
Did you go on the mountain board just like by what do you call it when you use your feet to go?
Just pushing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can push on it.
But is that like exhausting on the trail or something, or is that?
I mean, it takes some getting used to, definitely.
Yeah. Mostly downhill.
Yeah.
It's a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it'd be trail boarding.
Yeah, I guess it'd be like cross country. Then one leg would just be really, really big and buff.
Yeah. Does that happen to skateboarders anyway, though?
Yeah, that happened. When I used to skate a lot, like, when my pushing leg was always like way bigger than the other one. And
Was that weird?
Yeah. So I was like self-conscious about it.
Okay.
It was like, I'm not wearing shorts because this leg is just like ridiculously bigger than this one.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't exercise, so.
Did you ever walk in circles by accident? Like you're trying to.
Right.
Or if you get like, if you can't see, I guess in like the dark, and you're trying to make it across the house, and then it's like, why is my house 5 miles? Oh, yeah. So they evened out now?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
From biking.
Biking's very even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. How's the meat factory?
It's going good. It's definitely still an experience, but I'm basically just doing one thing now, so it works out.
They got you specialized?
Yeah.
Like a week?
I guess I'm specialized in moving ground beef in tubes onto a conveyor belt. That's my specialty.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
There's like lots and lots of ground beef, huh?
Oh yeah, like tons.
Yeah, like literal tons.
Yeah, literal tons.
And I eat a lot of ground beef, I guess.
Me too.
You still eating ground beef?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, home?
Oh yeah.
You think you ate any of that ground beef that you pushed through the conveyor belt when you?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, because I went to Fred Meyer's yesterday, and that's what we do it for, is Fred Meyer's, and I was looking at it, and I see it go out there because I can see where it gets shipped, and I was like, ooh, yep, that probably I did that, more than likely.
Wow. All that beef is sold at Fred Meyer's?
Yep. Just for it, that, and it's just beef and pork. There's no chicken that comes through.
Mammals.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chicken is more diseasey. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of crazy, I guess. Like if you got to cook chicken every time, then you could eat raw beef.
Yep.
If it wasn't like gut, if it didn't have any guts in it, poop, if it didn't have poop in it, basically.
Yeah, technically, I guess you only have to like brown the outside of it, but yeah, you could just eat it raw too.
Yeah, you'd probably be fine unless it was tainted. Well, chicken can't do that.
No, not at all.
You gotta cook it every time.
I can't even imagine what that would be like, trying to eat that.
It'd be bad, yeah. So that's why that makes sense that they wouldn't have it there. I guess it's, what is that, like all the tomorrow, or the Fred Meyer's like the region, or maybe?
Yeah, it's pretty much up to Tacoma.
Yeah, because I know there's Tumwater and Lacey. Those are the ones I know about.
Mm-hmm.
But is there more in Tumwater? Or I mean in Tacoma, or on the way up there?
Yeah, I know there's one for sure in Puyallup because I see stuff going to that one all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then I've seen stuff go to Tacoma.
Yeah. So it's not all, we're not eating like Lacey eating tons by ourselves.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe though. There might be a large amount of it that goes to there.
Maybe they must be just like replacing it all day then. Because when you go look at the shelf, it's not that much.
No.
Yeah, they must be putting it out there like a lot, and it goes pretty fast. I would think you can't hold on to meat for weeks.
No. The thing is, it's actually usually like already like a week old before it ever even gets onto the shelf where it looks fresh. It's not how, because it comes from like a farm in the Midwest.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then gets shipped over, I'm guessing, by a refrigerated truck. And then they dump that off. And the pallets get brought to me.
Yeah.
And we have to just unwrap them and put them in a giant bin that lifts it up into the machine that sorts it into what the actual consumers get.
Yeah. Well, I think from animal to shelf, a week is a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Like how fast could you think you could get in there? I wonder if you go to the markets or something, is it faster? Or if you go to the
like if there's like a place that's called like Northwest Meats.
In Tumwater.
Yeah. That's a lot faster. Like they get the stuff daily and they butcher it themselves and stuff.
No, they have the animals in the back.
No, I mean they get it from the farm, like pretty much I think daily. I know that they don't. Like instead of how it's when it comes to us at my place, it's already kind of chopped up.
Yeah.
And we just have to do like just a little bit here and there. Like we don't get anything that looks like an animal. Just looks like just the meat.
You go there, the Northwest Meats place?
Huh?
Have you been there? Is it more expensive?
Yeah, it's more expensive. I haven't been in it though, but
I've been there, but I don't remember. Oh, that reminds me that I left my steak. I went to one of those meat stores with my grandmother, and I went there on Friday, and I picked up a steak, and I left it there on Friday. I went there again today. Left it there again. So I think she's gonna have to eat it now unless I can get over there to Lacey. So maybe we'll call her, tell her to eat that steak, or see if she already ate those other steaks. It's too bad. Well, it's okay. It was like a pretty cheap steak. Maybe I should just go back to that store again, because it was like on sale. I went to I think Gibson's is what it's called.
Okay.
Out there in Hawks Prairie.
Oh, okay. I don't even know where. I know where Hawks Prairie is. I don't know what the store is though.
Yeah, you go out to Hawks Prairie, right? That's where you work now. The store is, you know where like Walmart is?
No.
Oh, well, that's like the big thing. That's like the always the milestone or whatever, like some marker. Maybe I'll get on. Oh yeah, I could still get on the bus and go to that. I could even get on the bus and go back to my grandmother's and get that actual steak. But maybe I'm gonna get on the bus and just go back to Gibson's because it's closer to the bus route. But you can go out there and yeah, that's pretty good stuff. The sirloins were cheap, especially if you go to like the store. You go to a restaurant, and you buy sirloin steak. It's gonna be like $15.
Yeah.
And then you get like a salad. But this one was only like $3 or something.
Yeah.
For probably a little bit more. Yeah.
I like getting the meat that they're like getting rid of. It's like there's like 1 or 2 days left of it. Because I always know I'm gonna just eat it anyways. So I just usually
go through your work.
No. I wish.
Yeah.
If they gave us a deal on that, I would be on that all day.
Yeah. What's the deal? What's the 2D? Oh, at the grocery store?
Yeah, just like the clearance meats.
Old meat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still tastes good though.
Yeah. I mean, how it's aged or something.
Yeah, it's like a fine wine.
Yeah. dry aged stuff. I don't know if I've ever had dry aged stuff.
I've had like dehydrated stuff.
Well, like beef jerky.
Yeah.
I like beef jerky. But I don't know. I'm gonna try this dry aged stuff. Somebody worked at a restaurant. I think this guy we went to LA worked at some restaurant and he said he had dry aged stuff and he invited us to go, but we didn't make it. But it seems weird.
I don't even. Is it like, do they dry it with salt or how do they do it?
I've seen like the Food Network, a lot of the Food Network, and it seems like they just put it in a. It looks like a fridge, but I guess it's not a fridge. It's just like a controlled room.
Oh.
And I think they just stick it in there. And then the outside does get kind of nasty, but they cut it off. And then you eat the inside after the outside has gotten like moldy even, or like controlled mold though, you know. But that's like what cheese is and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But
it's probably extra expensive.
Yeah. You gotta pay for the outside, you gotta throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
And then you eat the inside, and then what is this gonna taste like funky or something?
Maybe it tastes really, really good though.
I guess. I like usually like kind of cheaper stuff, or medium cheap stuff anyway. It's like at some certain point, it's like really, really cheap food, probably kind of gross. And it gets better up to a point, and then it probably starts getting like worse again. You know? Like once it hits a certain level, like I like to go to maybe like Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Or something, and that's like fancy food
to
me, you know? And then you go to like one level next to that is like gonna put some like weird like blue cheese kind of crazy things on there and dry aged, and it's just weird. And just
it's like the super small portions.
Yeah. Too fancy and weird. I don't eat all that stuff.
You have to dress up.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I don't think I've never been to a dress up place. I think there's only like maybe. I think that you go to like Anthony's or something, they maybe kind of want you to dress up, but then I just don't.
Yeah.
Like I go there for Christmas with my father. It's like, let's go to Anthony's, and then they don't stop, you know. I guess they wouldn't, hey, if you're going to buy the food at an expensive place, you just show up however you want because you're the customer, but they expect you to look nice.
Right.
There are a couple of like very expensive restaurants like right over there that I sometimes think about going to, because they're like, you know, like maybe like $50 or $60 or something.
For like the plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only like, it's like 3 blocks that way. There's one of these places, and it's like very discreet, and you don't know.
It has like no sign kind of deal?
Yeah, or like a small sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what it's like in there. I kind of want to go in there though, but I think they're gonna kick me out. You know? They're like, "Wow, you look like you." What do they call? What do you call poor people if you're a rich person?
Like a.
You pauper?
Yeah,
Pauper?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
You scoundrel or something. Yeah, they're gonna kick me out. I'm gonna say, get a suit, get a job. Yeah. I think for me, I'm trying to remember what I was doing since yesterday. I came here on Saturday. Must have gotten. Oh, I did the show in the afternoon yesterday, at like basically about noon.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the whole day. I had a whole 24 hours. And I think I got on the bus. I did the program. Must have done the program, then got on a bus and gone out to work, and then got back on another bus, and then came here. I probably would have stopped off at the studio again at nighttime. I don't know if the internet is working. It's been going in and out. No, I think it is. And then go to my home, then wake up, and I went back to my grandma's and came back out here. We ate my sister's cabinet old food at my grandma's. We did get a good amount of voicemails.
Ooh.
Yeah, I left that steak there. Oh, I left myself a voicemail reminding me to re-upload an episode that didn't make it on there.
Ooh.
But it was called Freddie the Producer.
Let's do it. Ready.
I think I'm gonna change the voicemail because somebody told me that it was not working right, so that I'm gonna change it so that you basically cannot call live, because when you know when you call it rings for like a really long time, right? Like crazy long.
Well, for me, it's even weirder. Like it rings once and then it just won't ring, and then I either get the answering machine or you would like answer, and that's it.
It only rings once and then it goes right to voicemail, or?
No, it just is silent for like a long time because it's still all the normal time that it would ring, but it doesn't ring. It's just silent.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna change it so that you pretty much we can't receive calls live because we almost never do,
Mm-hmm.
and then it would be like go straight to the voicemail. So makes more sense to me. Let's tell Freddie about it too. Yeah, but I doubt Freddie will disagree. But the answer is I heard it's his sister's birthday today, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you've reached Freddie Dobler. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. Hi, how are you? You can call us back, you know where we are, but I have some ideas about the phone. I think I'm just going to go through with it, and then you can turn it off or not. I'm going to turn off the live calling so that it just goes straight to voicemail. So that way when people call, they're not to sit through all the ringing. Because I never call myself. All right, bye, Freddie. I never called the number myself, so I don't know what it's like. But I tried today because I was trying to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like calling TCTV.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I had that happen. I had to call twice because it called them first, and I was super confused by that. And then the second time it went through, I was...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to set it to go to voicemail directly. But I think Jean sent me a text message saying that she tried to call and it went to TCTV also, so something's messed up with it. And then, like, TCTV is getting the phone calls, and did they answer?
No, they didn't. Because it was really early.
Well, it's called Jean. You know Jean?
I don't know.
I don't know if you've seen her. She is on the road. She was here up until like last week, and now she's on a road trip to Vermont.
Ooh.
Yeah, you ever been to the East Coast?
Nope.
Me neither.
I have no clue what it's even like over there.
You were in Western Arizona? Is when you were in Arizona? Or?
I was like in basically like the middle of the state.
That's still like West Coast though, right? So it counts.
Southwest.
The Southwest, yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Gene.
Hello.
It's the program. You texted me personally, but we're calling you back anyway.
That's right, because I tried to call before that.
Yeah. It's all crazy. I'm going to change the phone so that when you call, it goes straight to voicemail instead of ringing all the time.
Okay, will it still do a thing where there's some way that one might realize that that there's a beep or it's the program? Will there be anything like that?
You're going to call, it's going to say, it's the program, leave a message, and there's going to be no ringing.
I like that.
Yeah,
okay, that's perfect.
But then you can't call live, but almost nobody does anyway, and then if they do, then you just have to leave a message, and then we'll call you back anyway, even if we're here.
Good.
How are you?
Oh, I'm not feeling good. There. Look, I've got an alarm.
Why? What do you have to do?
Oh, nothing. I'm trying to meditate to try to get through the transition. And also, it's a good thing to meditate, right, baby? You feel better.
Well, what's the alarm for, though?
So that I would stop meditating. But you stopped me 1 minute too early. But I thought, why not talk to the program? That would probably help more than meditating.
That's like a very abrupt meditating. You're like, you're becoming one with the universe or whatever, and
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, I never become one with the universe.
Well, I don't think you ever do. Until you keep meditating your whole life, and you closer and closer, and then you don't get there until you die.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm in my new room. Phil is sitting right next to me. He's got Phil's my cat, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's the clumping clay in his little cat litter sitting right there. I should probably scoop the poop.
Yeah. You made it? So you made it, huh?
I made it.
Your road trip is over.
Thank the fucking Lord.
Yeah.
It was so miserable to drive so much.
How long did you drive?
Yeah, I meant to keep track, but I didn't.
How many?
I drove 5 days, 5 full days, at least 11 to 13 or 14 hours maybe. It was horrible because the cat, and then I couldn't stop and relax, like have a meal or walk around because the cat hated it so much. And he would start to complain, and then I would want to at least let him be out of the box.
Yeah.
In the car, but then I didn't want him to be in the middle of the car, in the middle of the stuff that was packed so closely. And so I had gotten a very nice harness and a little leash from 2 places. But he could get out of it if he pulled on it, so I had to be careful. Yeah, and so that was scary because then I just assumed that he would get off the leash and disappear and die. So either I was driving 80 miles an hour or I was stopped and freaking out. And sometimes I was driving 80 miles an hour and Phil was meowing at me really good. Yep.
So Phil did not like the car too much?
He did not. I think he was okay the first day. He didn't know it was going to continue. Yeah. I didn't have the consent, I didn't have any consent.
Yeah.
It's being.
Yeah, he thinks it's going to be forever.
Yeah, or that it shouldn't be at all.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why am I in this box?
Yeah.
Yep.
So how's he doing in Vermont?
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts. Very close to Vermont. Maybe I should just drive up to Vermont so I feel more like home.
No driving for weeks, right? No.
I think, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
What did you see on the road?
I saw a lot of pretty country. Montana, very pretty. All the way over, pretty fancy. And Pennsylvania was also very pretty. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And mostly I just saw my white knuckles as I drove with terror. Yep.
You scared?
I was so scared.
Why?
Yeah. Because I couldn't see out the back, and Phil was trying to escape and die. And then I wanted to go fast so that I would get to have Phil outside the car, and also so that the people that I had said I would stay at their houses, I would get to see.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So you made
it was just terror. I made it.
You made it every day?
And now I'm terror. What?
You make it every day?
I made it every day. Yep.
Nice.
It took forever. Long, miserable days. But it was, yeah. You maybe can tell I was shocked at how unpleasant it was. Shocked.
You thought it would be less, you thought it would be more pleasant?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. More pleasant. I didn't expect the terror.
Yeah.
No.
Well, usually, unless you're going to go on like a roller coaster or something, you don't expect you don't usually plan for things that are going to bring you terror.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just for short periods of time on a roller coaster.
Yeah. And you expect it. Yeah, it's only like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a roller coaster for 5 days.
But you don't. People don't usually die on roller coasters, but they die in cars all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
This is what I always say when anybody ever tells me that they're afraid of like spiders or bears or it's like the number. I think it's like the 3 top killers of like younger people, middle-aged people or whatever are the first one is accidents, which is cars and just physical accidents like getting crushed or something. And then number two is what I heard is suicide. Which,
no.
Yeah, which is real bad. That's real bad too. And number 3 is just like having a heart attack out of nowhere or something. So if you're worried about bears and stuff, you should be more worried about cars and your own like mental health.
Yeah.
So
Respect.
drink water. Mental health can be affected by your regular health. So make sure that you're drinking water and taking care of yourself.
I should drink water. You're right. I should drink it soon. I've been trying to eat well. All of a sudden, I'm in charge of my food. Only me.
Yeah. How's that?
It's okay. I maybe missed dinner last night, and I missed lunch today, but that's okay. Yeah.
You missed dinner?
Yesterday. I skipped it, I guess.
I heard that whole 3 meals a day thing is not. I mean, where does that even come from?
I don't know. Yeah. Good point.
It's maybe created by, companies or something. They want you to eat at certain times. I think it's better. I heard it's better to graze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, should do that more. I've got to know what to graze. You have to have things to graze up on.
Yeah. I always wanted to do this thing, which I have never actually gone through with, which I'm calling like ice cube tray meals, where you get like meals, like some kind of, maybe, I don't know, maybe each ice cube could be different. You can put spaghetti in an ice cube tray, you stick it in there and put some fried rice in one, maybe like a small piece of pizza, some burrito fillings, maybe even a tiny burrito, and you put it in the ice cube tray. And then
a tiny burrito? Wait a minute.
Yeah, a tiny burrito, or at least those burrito fillings or whatever. You put it in an ice cube tray, and then you make like 10 of those, and then you freeze them, and then you pull maybe the first one, a couple of ones are like breakfast or whatever, but then you pull those out, and then you eat an ice cube every hour or so.
Okay, so it's the quantity that you're creating with the ice cube.
Yeah, so
amount.
So you're not like eating meals. You're just like eating these ice cube sized bites every maybe hour or more or less.
Yeah. I don't like ice cube trays because they're plastic. Then you'd be putting your hot food in plastic, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you can. Ice cube tray is just like an example of a shape. Maybe cupcakes.
Cupcakes, maybe.
Cupcake tins. Cupcake tins.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
that way it's like you're never full, but you're never hungry, I think. Which is kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah. There is a satisfaction to eating when you're hungry.
I always like get really hungry and then just like stuff myself, and which is not good. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So I wish I had the follow through to do this ice cube tray, because I've been talking about this for probably on the program for many years, probably 6 years.
I think you gotta find the food that you would really like to eat. I think that would be part of the motivation.
Well, it's both. I mean, in theory, it's like you make 10. How many ice cubes? How many ice cubes are in an ice cube tray? Like 12, maybe.
There might even be more. There might be 24.
24.
12 on each side or something like that?
All right, let's say 24. And so then you make, I would say, 6 meals? Maybe 6 meals, and then you eat them each one, so then every couple hours you're eating something different.
Okay. You got the rotation.
Yeah, but then I guess that you're only eating these same 6 meals for a couple weeks.
And do you microwave them so they're warm? Or you just have them out and they're just sort of slowly melting?
Yeah. In theory, you're like no longer like strung up or like by the pleasure of eating. Like it kind of removes, which is a very fun part of life. Like maybe my favorite part.
Yeah.
It's like maybe this is why I haven't done it, because eating is like one of the greatest pleasures in life. And it kind of it's supposed to like kind of remove the thought of eating at all, and then you're just eating this food, and then it's just more like a process, and you're not like having a good time.
That might be something of a dystopian world.
It might be, but maybe we've trained ourselves to be gluttonous.
Maybe we would enjoy other things then.
Yeah.
Peace and joy and other stuff. Colors.
You're supposed to be able to focus on your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could still eat on top of it, I guess, if you really wanted to.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
That's joyful.
Yeah, it is. Did you had that popcorn thing you brought it on the program before?
A popcorn thing?
You brought popcorn.
Oh, we make popcorn, in pots. I don't have a pot here yet to pop in. I don't have a pot to pop it. A pot to pop in.
You just make it in a regular pot?
Yeah.
You shake it?
Maybe you put a hot oil in, or cold oil, and so we usually use coconut oil. Just a thin layer so that when you put in the popcorn, it coats the bottom and the popcorn. Yep.
Yeah.
The top. It's going to have the top on it.
We're here with Jen. Gene, haven't said anything.
Hello.
Who's there?
Jen.
Hi.
Jen?
Yeah.
Yep. Hi.
Hello.
What'd you eat for lunch, Jen?
I had a smoothie. And I guess I really just had like a big breakfast, and that was like my lunch.
Yeah. Where in Massachusetts are you?
I'm in Greenfield, Massachusetts.
How close is that to Boston?
2 hours. No, 2 hours west. Yeah.
That's all I can know. That's all I really know about Massachusetts, I think.
Well, you did. Yep.
It's like very small. Massachusetts is like the size of like Thurston County or something, isn't it?
I think it's bigger.
Yeah?
Thurston County, you can't drive 2 hours across Thurston County.
Yeah. That's probably right. I bet Boston is the size of Thurston County.
I went to a movie film fest today at the Unitarian Church, and Unitarians seem the same as everywhere. It's sort of eerie.
It's in the name, right?
Unitarians, that they're
the same. I think that's part of like they're supposed to be the same like religions. Like it's like they're like kind of like McDonald's or something. It's like if you go somewhere, they're supposed to be the same.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, you're choosing it's sort of choosing a culture, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
A value system.
I didn't even know. I thought Unitarians was like an Olympia thing.
No, seems like no, but do-gooders, right?
Do they have a like a reverend type person at the Unitarian church?
I think they do. I don't know what they're called. I went to a film festival. It was the 17th annual anti-racist film festival, which is pretty good. 17th, that's pretty good. 17 years.
How do you feel about racism?
Oh, it's alive and well. It's depressing.
Oh yeah.
That's
I don't like it.
No, you don't like it.
I don't like it. I'm not for it. You call me a saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try to call me a saint or call me something, but I don't like racism. I think it's kind of funny though. I saw some guy with a hat, and it said he had the Donald Trump hat, you know, but it was but it's going to be a better story than maybe of a racist person, but it just said like make racism unacceptable again or something like that. But it's like, it's like, hi, oh, look at your hat. How do you feel about racism? You know, he's like, oh, I don't like racism. It's like, oh, really? Good for you. Like, you have a good shit. Like, you're gonna do this whole thing about it.
Well,
yeah.
It was. Yeah.
What kind of movies did they show?
I watched 2 movies. The first one was a documentary about Maine. They did like a Truth and Reconciliation commission with the Native Americans there. So that was depressing. Hearing a lot of the, it's just the other day that we were taking the Native American children from their parents, just taking them and then abusing them over and over.
What? Are they taking them for like weird slavery?
To try to erase their culture.
Yeah.
And sometimes sexually abuse them or drug them also.
Native American genocide is one of the most horrific crimes I think of all time, and it's very swept under the rug.
Yeah, and then you'd think, oh, it's so long ago. It's not long ago. It's just the other day.
Yeah.
That's the other day. Oh, and then there's the what is it? The American Indian, Child Welfare Act, the Indian Child Welfare Act, something like that, which is a law that was passed to try to stop white families from stealing Indian children, right? Which
do we need more laws? It's not already against the law?
So this was a good law that they're going to get rid of, or like a court had already overrode it, because they said it was discriminatory. But the law made it so that if if like a child welfare organization had like felt they had to take away a kid, that first the child should go with a relative, the second the child should go with a tribe member, the third option is they could go with another tribe family, and then the fourth option would be a white family, white, or like any other family, but of course it's white, right?
Was there like an issue with white families trying to adopt like Native American children, like specifically?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, all the time they'd be taken away, and then I guess it was sort of even a progressive thing in the early 70s, or late 60s and early 70s. Oh, we have to save the poor Indian children.
Yeah, well now it's a thing. It seems like a lot of white families are adopting like Korean children or something. But that, over there, that's like they're like from Korea.
Yeah. Yep, gotta save the children.
Yeah.
So I just opened up a piece of chocolate, and it says, "Be the sculptor of your dreams." So I'll just fix that. I'll just flip that away.
Well,
Yeah.
was there?
It's like chocolate.
Was there? You got a lot of like minorities at the Unitarian Church?
No, just the two people. There's two people leading it, right?
Yeah.
What troopers?
Mostly.
Well, maybe a couple more, but
I mean,
mostly
it's like,
old white people
It's pretty.
in the middle.
It's pretty a white town, but it's whenever I go to these protests, or when I don't go to them, whenever I see them, I don't like protesting. I don't think it does anything, but I don't care what the issue is. I see people with the signs and I say, "Don't tell me what to do," no matter what they're doing. But mostly white people.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess that's okay. At least they're trying.
Oh.
Hey, Gene, keep calling us.
Okay. Yep. You'll be my living journal.
Yeah, I should be everybody's living journal. If you want a living journal, call the number, viewers. It's 360-364-384. I'm gonna change it so that you can do the thing where it's like it beeps quickly, you know?
Yeah. And says it's a program, so there's no confusion.
Yeah.
It's very safe.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got anything else you want to say today, Gene?
No, thank you for
Thank
calling,
you.
program. I hope you have a nice night.
Yeah, call all the time.
Okay.
I guess, but what time? What time you're like later in the day, right? It's like
3 hours. Yeah.
So it's like 8:30 for you. So I got to call you, if only in the daytime, right?
Yeah, though I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything right now.
Well, if I call you and it's late, you can just not answer your phone, or is it gonna wake you up?
It might wake me up, but I can also then press a button, and I'm a very good sleeper.
Okay, good. All right.
But maybe don't call past midnight.
Don't call past midnight, which is 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of time I'm doing the show after 9 o'clock. So no calls after 9.
Right. Yeah, that's better.
All right. Thanks, Gene.
Right.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, Gene in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I've never been over there.
I wonder what it is like there.
Yeah.
If it's wet and like tree-y.
I don't know. I imagine that the whole East Coast is like not like that. We're like in the wet tree area.
Yeah.
It's like you have the whole country, and they always like TV or something tells you can go. Like we have the coast to coast, which is like supposed to be able to like travel the country. And
right.
It's like our American right or something to go to all the states and stuff. But I never have. I don't know if I want to. I don't really want to go to the East Coast.
It seems like it's really like crowded over there.
Yeah. I mean, I went to LA a bunch of times. And it's very crowded. Seattle's very crowded. It's actually getting very crowded around here because of the base.
Yeah.
So, But I think it's probably even more crowded over there. I'm calling my grandmother right now.
All right.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay.
I left my steak. Remember we bought those steaks on Friday?
What do you say again?
Remember on Friday we went to the meat store and bought those steaks?
Right there?
Yeah, remember last Friday?
Yeah.
We bought the steaks.
Oh, you bought the steak, huh?
Yeah, well you did.
Okay.
Did you eat those? Do you remember eating those?
No, nobody here.
Yeah, but you didn't eat them like yesterday?
Maybe.
Maybe Andrew cooked them. Did you remember did you eat steak yesterday?
I go look at the refrigerator.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have a steak here.
You don't? I think you stood. It's in like wrapped up in the white paper.
I don't have a steak here.
But my steak is still there. I saw it today. I remember seeing it.
Oh yeah.
It's in the fridge, like in the middle. It's in wrapped in white paper.
No, I don't have it here.
Yeah, you do. It's in the fridge.
I look at the fridge. You said I don't have a steak here.
My steak is still there. I left it there.
Oh yeah. Here I have it.
Yeah. How many are there?
You want to come and get it?
Well, you just got one?
Huh?
You just have one in there?
What do you say again?
How many steaks are there?
Okay.
You got 3?
Oh, anyway, you gonna come and get it?
No, you eat it. I think I was supposed to take it today, but I forgot.
Oh, you forgot, huh?
So you eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for.
Okay.
So just, I can cook just tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we eat.
Okay. Okay, bye.
We in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for call.
Thank you. Bye, Grandma.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Well, I want to look at a bunch of this other stuff. The tapes. We have the new tape box.
Ooh.
Oh, but the fan, it's on the... So you're working like extra overtime still?
No. Now, well, actually, I don't know. Starting this week, it should be back to normal. So I'll probably be working a little bit of overtime. But that's okay. Because hopefully, because I just had a group interview for a state job.
Wow.
And I have my one-on-one with them on Tuesday. And if that works out, then I will be working for the state, which would be super cool. Just janitorial stuff for now, but it's basically like my foot in the door.
Yeah. Right here. This one, 2015.
Ooh.
Where is it? We're on TV here.
I had a largely successful experience talking to the Olympia City Council. Okay, so I didn't have everything I wanted to say,
You ever watch a Carl
but
episode?
everything and more.
That was like right before.
TCT
Yeah.
Channel 22.
Was where I started watching it when it was both of you guys.
360-836-4384.
Yeah, that was 2015. I don't know if we can get through all these in 5 minutes. We're gonna try.
Gotta power through.
Yeah, 15. Sometimes it's like, what are we gonna do? But today it's like we have too much to do. Oh, wait, this is. Wait, that was 15. Where is 16?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here it is. Uh-oh, it's not in here. Uh-oh. The system is failing. Maybe we should skip to 17 while we're looking for 16.
Okay. All right.
Or it could be in... Maybe, no, there's nothing in that box. I thought I saw it not too long ago. Oh, here it is. Okay, 2016 is going to go back in the box after I look at it.
All right.
He's back.
I'm back.
Where'd you
Oh,
go?
look at this dancers in the back. It's real nice to do some synchronized dancing. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo today.
Look how Carl's opinionated it is ever.
And if that's why Gene went to the anti-racist
Oh, jeez.
film festival.
You can call from 4:30 down to wait to tell me to stop.
Yeah. Those anti-racist things are funny to me because it's like, you know, you definitely being a racist is awful, but you know, like wear a shirt and that says like murder is wrong. like you think
no,
so?
really?
Yeah. Like, oh, how do you feel about murder? Like, oh, I don't like it.
I know, I don't like it. What do you think?
All right, 2017.
Two years ago today was my first day dancing on Dance Only. Remember
Wow. That was 2017?
that? Yep.
So it must be a Saturday. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So were you here for this then? Because we did this at 6 o'clock.
This was I came in right after because of the same setups for the dance.
Yeah.
I was wearing the clown costumes because the guy had a
I
clown
don't know
costume.
what song you were talking about, and I've heard all of them. So.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, we're gonna talk
C average, where they actually this was kind of a failure day for me on the program. Well, not all the way, but because we had like this sound person. They volunteered to be the sound person,
Yeah.
and I said I didn't know who they were, and I didn't like. I just trust people, or it doesn't matter if they're bad or not.
Mm-hmm.
But they were bad.
When you didn't need them to be.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, can I do sound for the next time the band comes? I'm like, sure. I don't know who you are, but you can run the sound. And they did a real bad job. The band sounded like crap. and they're a pretty good band. But they were just like mixed really horribly. I don't think they're ever going to watch, so I'm not too worried about calling them out here. But, I mean, I was mixing them at the point, which I'm not doing, like, great. I'm not saying I'm doing great, but it was bad. And they were a good band, so. I don't know what happened to them. I never saw them again, too. Maybe they knew. They didn't, like, try to come back. Here's last year. So it's what do you have to say to the future?
I think Kenny's talking out the side of his neck at me.
It's Saturday. We're TZVS. We're back here. Mr. Ginsu is not over it again. Get over it.
No, can't be over something that fucking... I gotta go back and sue the motherfuckers.
No. Yeah. Bye, future. I guess that's kind of the nature of getting over things, is that you think you're over it, and then you're just not back. You're not over it again.
Yep.
But you know about the whole Mr. Ginsu teacher thing from his childhood?
No.
At all?
Uh-uh.
When Mr. Ginsu was like, I think like even just like in middle school
Mm-hmm.
or something, he had a teacher who like, he had some kind of girlfriend or something that broke up, and his teacher made them break up or something.
Uh-huh.
And he thinks that's what was the love of his life back in like the 70s or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And now he blames his teacher for his entire life. This teacher for like that this teacher ruined his entire life because this girl in the 70s was going to be his like wife. And then he like found her on like Facebook or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And is now like kind of a weird stalker person.
Aw.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna record the message to the future for today, and then that's gonna be like real close to the end of the show. Hey, future, it's us the past.
Hi, how's it going, future?
We talked to Gene for a long time.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Should be the Anti-Racist Film Festival.
Yeah.
It's Jen's first 2-year anniversary of TCTV things.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
It's Sunday. Bye, future.
Bye.
All right. Well, we're about a minute left. You got anything you want to say?
I hope everybody stays awesome out there. And I hope they finish up their weekend good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here it is, the credits. We made it.
Yep, yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Dunk.
It's Sunday, yeah. We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com, yeah. 360-836-0304. Call and leave a message. Get on TV. 109 State Avenue, number 3. Check it out. Yeah. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Dirty and Fabulous, Graham, South of Icon, come up to Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you, and viewers that you're watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.